Bros Productions is proud to present Kansas City Jets High School Travel Hockey. Kansas City Jets Hockey is brought to you by Bicklemeyer Meats, The Bortnick Law Firm, Donovan Service, Edward Jones Investments, Gladstone Automotive Group, Goodwin Homeworks, Jeremy Franklin Automotive, the Kansas City Ice Center, Kansas Financial Resources, KC Ice, Minding the Gap, Myers Brothers, Packer Fastener, the Midwest High School Hockey League, and Beck Bros Productions. Now, Kansas City Jets Hockey.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome out to the ISU Ice Arena here in Ames, Iowa. Joel Becker and Gary Scabona. Kansas City Jets hockey. Jets getting set to take on the Ames Cyclones in the first of 3 games in 3 days. It'll be 2 times this season, 1 time this month and 1 time next month, where the Jets are actually going to be doing this Friday, Saturday, Sunday ordeal.
Well, we're actually hoping it happens in March, too. Well, it'll be Friday,
yes.
Saturday, Sunday. It'll be 1 game a day. Yeah.
Isn't it Thursday, Friday, Saturday?
Thursday this year.
Yeah, this year.
Yeah.
So we are looking forward to that. But back here in Ames, which the ISU Ice Arena, we're used to being here for the tournament before it went to the Recplex.
Yeah, Emmer and I were talking. He said, how many have we won here? I said, well, Emmer, we won 7. We won 2 in Des Moines, so I guess we won 5 here. A little quick math. We closed the building here, then we opened the building in Des Moines with championships. So very nice. Varsity.
So the teams are on the ice for the pregame warm-up. I had a chance to talk with Coach Emmons before today's game, so our coach's conversation. And then we'll have the drop of the puck. It's the JV contest. We've still got a varsity contest to go after this one as well, so it's going to be a long night of hockey from here in Ames. Here's our coach's conversation here on the Jets Hockey Network. It's a coach's conversation. Joel Becker talking with Kansas City Jets head coach Gary Emmons on a long weekend to start off the winter. The big old solstice is tomorrow, and we're up in Ames before going up to Dubuque for the next couple of days. So, it's been a while since we've been to Ames, where the Cyclones have been a real threat, and they are this year.
They certainly are. I mean, they're if you look at who they've beat and who they've played, they're right there. And you know what? They're ahead of us right now, so. I mean, in years past, we used to come here, and it was almost a foregone conclusion who was going to win, but that's not too true anymore.
Yeah, absolutely. And of course, the thing about that is that Ames always played us tough even when they weren't all that good.
They've always seemed to play us tough. Lincoln plays us tough all the time. There's just, certain teams that you kind of struggle with a little bit, but it is what it is.
So did the week off, you think, is that a good thing for the team before this 3 days, 3 games in 3-day weekend?
I think it couldn't have came at a better time. I mean, we worked hard. We had a big grind to start the year. Finished up with 2 extremely tough weekends, at Capitals and home against Omaha. And I mean, I think it just happened at the ideal time, especially coming into a 3-gamer. Friday, Saturday, Sunday on the road. So the kids had the weekend off last weekend, get away from the rink, da-da-da-da-da. We had a good week of practice this week. Our main focus is Friday, Saturday, Sunday, and then we're off for Christmas. So I think the scheduling actually works in our favor.
Yeah, because of the fact they know that after this they're going to have some time off too, right, so they can put everything into it.
Exactly.
Knowing, that if you leave it all out here, then you've got plenty of time to recover. So tonight, this is our first game on a Friday. And it's, late games. You got 7:15 and 9:15. Are they going to have, any trouble, do you think, adjusting to the long day? Some of them probably were at school. Then you had the long bus ride and then, come over here.
I hope not. I mean, they're excited. We had a good high-tempo week of practice. I know the kids know Christmas is next week and, no practice next week. And they don't want to go into Christmas break with a bunch of losses. So I think the energy is going to be excellent. Power play's starting to look like a power play again. So everything's starting to come together a little bit. Couple shuffles of some lines a little bit. Nothing big, but seemed to pay dividends against Omaha. So pleasantly impressed right now. This is a huge weekend, though. You know what? We lay eggs this weekend, and I'm sour for Christmas, and I'm just like, but we have a good run this weekend, and it's going to be a Merry Christmas for everybody.
One thing it won't be is a split because we got 3 games.
True.
So,
that's a good thing.
Yeah. So, in particular tonight, what are you looking for? What do you want to see the team do?
I really don't know much about Ames other than they're winning games, and they're beating teams that beat us. So it's not like the kids are going, oh, it's going to be an easy game tonight. So they're focused, they're ready. I want to take care of our own end better. I mean, offensively, they got all the freedom they want, but they're not quite as dialed in as I'd like them in our end. Moving the puck, breaking out the puck. Still a little sloppy, but it's early. We got some young defensemen, so it's going to take some time, but it's coming. So that's a good thing.
All right. Well, when you talk to them before the game, just say, I talked to your parents, and if you don't win 3 games this weekend, no presents.
Yeah, exactly.
There you go. Good luck tonight.
Thanks, Joe.
All right. That's Coach Gary Evans. I'm Joel Becker. This is the Jets Hockey Network. And we are back live now here at the Ames ISU Ice Arena. Jets and Cyclones tonight, and then we're off to Dubuque tomorrow. So it's, as we talked about, Gary, it's a long weekend. Late night tonight. We don't play till 5 o'clock tomorrow, so we do have some time to get down to Dubuque. But it's going to be a long time.
It's going to be a long weekend for sure. With the game times here, and then the big delay for the game time tomorrow. We're probably going to leave around 10, get to Des Moines around 10:15, I think, get to Dubuque around 1:15, 1:30. Then get some lunch at around the area of the hotel, and then about 4 o'clock head over to the rink and do it all again. So yeah, it's going to be a long weekend, and it should be a fun weekend, though. Fun weekend. So
yeah.
The other thing is, Joe is. I wasn't with you when the Capitals game, so it's been a long time since we've been up here together.
That's right. It was the boss.
You had the boss. Time. I'm sure.
Who did a fabulous job.
I'm sure you're a lot nicer than a boss than you are to me.
Well, that goes without saying.
Yeah, true. Exactly.
But he did a great job.
He
probably in Florida. Enjoying the warmth and watching us today.
He is in Florida. I'm not sure if he's watching us. He might have went out to some party. You never know. It is the holiday season.
That is true. So we'll see how things go. It looks like, is it Martin going for us tonight?
Martin is going to go in for us tonight, yes.
I'm waiting to see.
I think number 30 was in net, I think.
It's hard to say. They're both out there, and it looks I believe you're correct that Modlin is going to go for the Cyclones. I was paying attention to how their varsity team did, and they were good. How's JV looking for Ames so far?
They're only, I think they're only 2 points behind us. They have played 3. They have played 3 more games. So.
And they've also played Bogie and Fremont, correct?
Right. Yep. And they actually Fremont beat them the other day. That's the first JV win. So.
Wow.
Fremont's JV team has been in almost every game this year. So, I mean, on paper we should win it, but you know what, Joe? We've had a problem scoring all year. So if we don't score, we don't win. It's just that simple.
So we are underway here in the first period at the ISU Ice Arena as the Cyclones get it right into the Jets' end, and Bristow plays it back of the net. As we mentioned, Will Martin in the goal. To our left here for the Jets that are clad in their road blues. It's the home orange, apparently, for Ames today.
Yeah, I think they wear orange and black. I don't even think they even have white.
Yeah. Did you notice that last week in Cleveland, the Chiefs were wearing red?
I did notice that.
Yeah.
Well, the Browns have historically worn white at home.
Yeah, they liked it. Well, that was their throwback jersey that they wore.
Yeah, they had the throwback on. But I'm saying,
nice shot and a good save by Martin.
Art Mardell, when he owned the Browns, they asked him why he always wore white at home. He said, because I want the fans to see the other team's colors.
Ah, well, that was nice.
And then when you're on the road, it's usually they wear dark at home. So the Browns really wore white 90% of the time. Very seldom you see them in the brown. It's kind of the same theory with the Cowboys. You very.
I was going to say, back in the day, that used to be the thing for the Cowboys. For them, it was a superstition.
Right. Yeah.
They didn't like playing in their blues because they thought they would lose.
Right.
And so every other team in the NFC East, whether it was the Giants, the Eagles, the Cardinals, back when they were the St. Louis Cardinals,
wore white at home. So
they would always wear just so that the Cowboys would have to wear blue.
Yeah. All right, here we go.
Brenneman trying to work in. One man back. He gets around him, and then he fanned
he couldn't get
as he tried to take the shot.
He's got Cone in front. Pryor, that's the old. That's a long time ago.
I was just going to say.
A couple years ago.
Here's Brenneman again along the half boards. Tried to send it down low. Tursky now to Corin.
Aiden Cone in front.
And here Tursky will play it back to the point again. We're just underway. We've played about 2 minutes. And the Cyclones will get it into the Jets' end. And they'll look to break out from here. As Ekton played it across to Tursky. Rink-wide pass, still in their own zone. Now out to the middle. And Shibig, he overskated. And the puck goes back into the Ames end. I don't think that Modlin's taken a shot quite yet this game.
You know, Joe, when I said number 22, I said Pryor. I could have said Sammy.
Well, I would hope you would know better than that.
That would have been way long time ago. Actually, when Sammy played JVs, he was 15. To be honest with you.
And you don't mean that was his age?
No. Well, he might have been.
I was just going to say.
Might have been his freshman year.
Maybe that was why he picked the number.
No.
Crab back in the net with a nice hit.
And then we got the new uniforms. He went to 22.
And Amon will keep it in the zone. Plays it down the near side boards. Now they get it across on the left point. And it's Chucky. He'll play it in front. Puck loose. But the Jets can't get a stick on it. And the Cyclones will clear it all the way back into the Jets' end. 3 minutes gone by in the first period. No score. And the Cyclones with the intercept. Skill Smith back. He overskated, lost the puck. It's in the far corner. They tried to center it. Chucky over there to play it to the boards. On the far side still here. Smith checks his man. And the Jets do work it away, and Crab able to poke it out to center ice. Rick Crab along left wing. He will dump it into the zone. Well, he had Wood with him. He's taken down. There's going to be a penalty. An early penalty coming up. Power play for the Jets. And so we'll see what Kansas City can do with a man advantage early on here. So that was just a good individual effort from Crab there.
Yeah, good hustle for sure.
It's one of those things, you outwork the other team. Sometimes they'll pull you down like that.
Right.
And that indeed happened.
And the power play this year so far for the JV team has not been the strongest. So let's see if maybe we can get back on track.
Well, a dangerous pass there.
Yeah, exactly.
And Ekton was able to get back and break it up. But the Jets did lose possession in the zone. Can't get it back in for the moment. So 11 minutes left to play first period. Scoreless game. I think the Jets are still looking for their first shot of this game.
They might have one, but I don't think so. I think you're probably right.
Boy, Tursky tried to play it ahead.
Actually,
and just
they got shots
everybody.
up for nobody.
Yeah.
I thought Martin's made a couple saves.
Yeah, he did. I can
they
say
probably
that.
haven't put it up yet.
No. But I don't believe so. They've had a couple of chances, but they haven't actually gotten a shot on goal.
I see them make a kick save, but it could have been outside the net.
I thought so. But anyway, here's something you definitely don't want to see happen when you're on the power play is icing the puck.
Right.
And a defensive face-off here. Face-off to the right of Martin. Jets did win the draw, but they couldn't get possession. Now Ekton back in the net. And with 90 seconds to go in the power play, they'll try and set things up. Up ahead, Austin. He had it poked away. Ekton will work up left wing. Got it ahead to Corin. He couldn't get it in deep. Now they do, but the Jets need to tag up. Back for it go the Cyclones and Bristow. And he will send it the length of the ice. Minute 7 to go in the power play. Austin with the puck back of his net.
So far in the first minute of the power play, very similar to what we've been doing all year. Not much.
Austin does gain the red line and dump it in. Well, it's good to know we're consistent. We can't score on the power play or with.
We can't even get the power play set up.
There's a shot right on by Tursky and a good save by Modlin there.
QT actually has got a couple goals this year on the power play for us, so he's probably our best power play scorer.
Shot from the point, boy.
He's loose for a while there.
I was just going to say, Brenneman was there on the for the rebound.
Right.
And Amon had taken the shot, and it looked like Modlin had actually did bobble it just a little bit, but it didn't come out of his glove. Had it, then it probably would have been in the back of the net.
Still got 40 seconds.
Yeah, 39 seconds to go in the power play. Good win that time for Smith. Comes back to a Mana shot that goes wide of everything off the end boards. And he gets by Donovan and down the ice. So a little less than half a minute to go in the power play. Jets have really one more chance to set things up here if they can. Up the near side boards. And a nice 2-on-1 down low. And they play it in front. Riggs across for Smith. And a good save by Modlin. I do believe Smith did get a stick on
Riggs
that.
made a nice pass. Smith might have got a little handcuffed on it, but a good enough that he could have tipped it in for sure.
Yeah.
I like the pass.
Riggs again plays it across. Amon with the puck as the penalty is over. Jets 0 for 1 on the power play. Scoreless game. 9:10 left to go first period. Donovan dumps it in. They play it down the ice. This will be icing against the Cyclones.
Yeah, I mean, not bad, Joe. In the second half of that power play, I like the way we set it up. They had a couple opportunities, so that got a lot better.
Well, hopefully, if nothing else, sometimes, what you hope for in a situation like this, especially after a long bus ride and all that other stuff, is to just sort of get the offense going a little bit.
Yeah, exactly.
And we'll see if they do.
Yeah, they're not
on the draw.
They're not putting shots up. They might do it at the end of the period, but obviously nothing right now.
Now it's back to the right point, and Donovan will play it down low. Back of the net, Filing. Oh, he had Uvodich in front and sort of whiffed on the pass. They do keep it in at the point, though, as Chucky will send it down low. Over for Moran for the Cyclones, and he'll play it up the near side boards. Ref ends up doing the Jets a favor.
Tried to go across.
Yeah.
The Filing.
But couldn't get it. I was trying to say the ref did us a little bit of a favor getting in the way there.
Yeah.
Now here's Shibig. He'll play it down low. He was looking to see if he could get it to Filing, but the pass too far ahead of him. Then he tries to go across, but that was blocked to the defense. Chucky kept it in, plays it back in the net. It's picked up there by Creditio, or excuse me, that's that is. And the Jets able to keep it in the zone. Filing over there. Now Chucky will keep it in on the far boards. Gets kicked ahead, intercepted by the Cyclones, and now they'll work out to center ice. Back the other way. Into the zone wires. Played it wide of the net. It goes up the boards. Bennerman couldn't clear it, though. Teams are in the middle of line changes. And the Jets do with Uvodich out to center ice. He tried to get it ahead to Koren. He was knocked down over on the near boards, and the Cyclones dump it in. It was shy of the red line, though, so an icing call against
they got it
Ames. Right. Are you like me? I understand why they did it, but I kind of miss calling them the Little Cyclones.
Yeah.
Because they were the Ames Little Cyclones for a long, long time.
Right.
And I mean, I don't blame them for
changing it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But it just, from my end of things, it's.
Well, Joe used to want to call us the Stars. So.
Well, I always think about that when we were playing Lincoln, because it used to be the Stars and Stars.
That was close to being outside.
It was. And now in front, a one-timer, and he put it just wide of the net.
Yeah.
Might have had to use our coach's challenge.
Yeah.
Now a chance for a 2-on-1 if he can get there, but a good job by Daters to get it out of the zone. Acton will dump it in. Jets need to tag up. They do. Back forward is Carson Daters. For Ames, it was knocked down by Brenneman, though. He goes back in the net, comes out to the near side. He'll turn, shoot, sharp angle, went right through the crease. And Modlin might have gotten a piece of it, makes the save on that one. It was gloved ahead. Somebody yelled for a hand pass. It was a hand pass, but those are legal in your own defense.
Yeah, that's okay.
Here's Koren with it. Koren, he also tried to go through and went through the crease, but wide of the goal. Good job pinching in by Austin. Goes into the corner. Brenneman over there. 4 players trying to work the puck free.
Penalty there.
Yeah, another penalty coming up.
Yeah, Ames roughing. You might as well take a second one. What the heck?
Well, we'll see. It comes back to the point. Jets do get their goalie off as Riggs is out there for a 6th attacker. Delayed penalty. Riggs with the puck on the near side from Acton. Got it in the middle for Brenneman, but this play was offside.
Okay.
I don't know if it was or not, but he blew it dead, so it doesn't matter now.
It was close.
It was close. And for the second time, the Jets will go on the power play.
From our angle, I thought it wasn't offside.
It was really close. 6:21 left to go here in the first period. Jets 0 for 1 with the man advantage, but like you said, as they worked along in their power play, they seem to get a little better at it. So maybe on the second time through,
Right.
we'll see if they can do something better with it. Smith goes ahead with it. Now he'll play it back to the right point for Austin. Now down low, Smith. Smith back of the net. Oh, he has Riggs right in front. He was wide open.
Yeah,
couldn't get him the puck. Now Smith again. Half boards.
Might not have seen him.
Comes back out to Ekton at the left point. His shot. Oh, and a save by Modlin on a bit of a screen shot. Norman plays it back. Now here's Smith again. He had it knocked away, but Norman carries on. Norman will send it across right point. Austin, he'll walk in, top of the circle.
Now, there. See, Austin, he's a little hesitant maybe because he hits the defenders a lot, but that time he had a lane. Didn't take it.
Smith plays it back to Ekton at the point. No, he had it poked away and shorthanded. At least he does a good defensive job to keep that from being a shorthanded opportunity. Here's Riggs in on right wing. He plays it back to Austin. Oh, he thought about shooting, didn't. Sends it across top of the circle. Ekton a shot and a save by Modlin as he took that off his blocker. Power play continues on. Boy, did he get a major on that? There is 5 minutes on the clock.
Oh, they must have.
They must. I wonder what the call was. Maybe you can find out from the PA people, because it's 3:52 left to go. So I think they may just have the clock wrong.
I think the clock's wrong.
Okay.
That's what he said. He was told 2 minutes for tripping.
I was going to say there is a major for tripping.
Right.
It exists, but I guarantee you that's not what happened.
I don't think so either. You think they would change the clock now, though, but.
Yeah, you would have thought. Well, I mean, one thing that you do know is if they put a 5 up and it's only 2, then when 3 minutes is showing, the guy comes out. It's not that hard to do the math.
The clock's running still. They stopped it now. Okay.
So 50 seconds apparently left to go in the power play.
Are you saying the math's not that difficult, Joe?
No.
Okay. I just wondered.
Corin on the draw.
You could fix it to show 50 seconds.
Oh, yeah, I could. I could probably even do it here without knowing what the clock is here.
Yeah, probably.
So shorthanded, long shot off the stick of Ruskowski, but that was easily handled by Martin. The Jets will try and set up.
Come on.
Corin in his own zone, up ahead right wing for Brenneman. Plays it across, and here's Donovan. He'll get to the red line and dump it in.
Well, we either got 3 minutes and 27 seconds or just 27 seconds. I'm not sure.
There you go. And they clear it down the ice. I'm relatively certain.
He's standing up, so I'm going to go with 16 seconds.
Yep. I think you're correct. Here's Tatarsky with the puck. He sends it rink wide for Brenneman. Had a little bit of a hard time catching the pass, but in on goal. His shot goes off a stick and over the goal off the end boards. Comes back out to the right point. A long shot by Donovan. That was through a maze of players, but wide of the goal. Penalty is over. And here come the Cyclones coming back. A nice move. And everybody goes down in a heap behind the net. It was good defensive play by Tatarsky. Jets can't clear it, though. Comes back near the point. Now down along the near side boards. Cyclones play it back. It goes near the line. It was kept in, though, by Moran. He'll play it back in the net. Barrett. Now it's picked up by Tatarsky, and he late on a shift just went ahead and iced it to get himself off the ice.
Looked that way for sure.
So 3:40 left to go. If it makes you feel any better, last night when I was playing in my Z-League games in adult hockey, when we came out, there was already a penalty sitting on there, and it stayed up the whole period. Whoever was running the clock didn't know how to. I mean, it didn't count down. It just stayed up there. You know how?
Because you have
to turn it on.
Turn it on, right?
And apparently, whoever was running the clock didn't know that.
Oh, it's kind of confusing.
I told the referee this was the longest penalty I've ever seen. Here's Crab trying to work in. Wood with the puck. He'll carry on, go back in the net. He has Crab in front. Instead, he goes to the corner, plays it straight away toward the back, and Chucky a shot right on, save, and then it's played back in the net. Swept away in the last second by Modlin, who has had to be sharp a few times here with the Jets.
Yeah.
In this first period, which is down to 3 minutes left to go.
I like the Jets' penetration. We just can't get one behind them right now.
Wood again. He was able to get it in, taken down, kept in though by Chucky. Straight away with the puck on his backhand. He took a bit of a slash.
He was looking for it.
Looked at the referee, didn't get the call. Goes into the far corner. He leaves it there for Norman. He kind of handcuffed him, but he's got the puck. Comes out to the near corner. Norman stops and starts. Back of the net again. Has a man in front. And Shibig there, but he never got the puck to it. Now he'll play it near side for Toit. Plays it into the corner. Cyclones play it around. Chucky over there. Back into the corner. Picked up by Wires. And now it's all the way out to center ice. Here is Toit again. Oh, he tried to make a nice move between the legs of Moran, but the puck went all the way back of the net.
Yeah, he passed that farther than he could skate to get there.
Couldn't quite catch up to it.
Nope.
2 minutes left to go in the period. Nice defense, or I should say forecheck there by Baumgart, and a sharp angle shot went off the shoulder of Martin. I'm not sure he knew where that was.
He kind of turned his head.
Yeah, it was like he was expecting the centering pass, but it ended up hitting him.
Referee got
that time he did a favor for the Cyclones, and Norman, he was able to get to the puck and got it to Smith. He comes up the left wing, takes a hit. Cyclones get it out to center. Puck loose in the neutral zone. They pick it up again, and working in is Barrett. And his shot right on, saved by Martin, who hasn't had a whole lot of action until just the last couple of minutes. And he makes another save and covers up with 1:26 left to go here in the first period. So face off inside the Jets' end as they get the Corin line out there with Tatursky and Brenneman. Austin plays it back in the net. Ekton up the near side boards. Tatursky couldn't get it out. Trying to work it free, but it was kept in. And now Jets again get it near the line, but not out, as Credidio played it back in the net for Ames. Once again, Ekton around the near side boards. Tatursky. He'll build up some speed and come out on the far side. Up the left wing, did get it out to center. Now Corin with it as we're down under a minute to go here in this first period. He had his pocket picked, and Brenneman has it in the neutral zone. Now back in his own zone, kind of handcuffed Ekton, who plays it off the boards and out to center. Credidio again. Now Tatursky runs into a man. It comes back to Ekton. Lead pass for Corin, who gets to the red line and dumps it in. Half a minute to go in the period. Up the near side boards it goes. They play it out to center. Austin will retreat back for it, and he'll go for a skate in the neutral zone. Cross for Ekton. He played it ahead. Jovotic. He got it into the zone, but he was knocked off the puck. Daters with it there for the Cyclones. Up the far boards, Slifka. Out to center ice. Nelson. Now it's dumped into the Jets' end, but that's going to do it. The buzzer sounds, and the first period comes to a close without a whole lot of scoring. In fact, there wasn't any. So we are scoreless after one period here at the Ames ISU Ice Arena. We'll take a quick break and come back with the second period coming up right after this on Kansas City Jets Hockey here on the Jets Hockey Network.
It was a chance for a new beginning and a better laugh for a wagon train of hopefuls leaving the war-torn South to relocate in Kansas. Unfortunately, new enemies and old habits die hard, and the truth can come to mean very little. Outmanned and outgunned, Reuben, Marion, and Homer put their lives on the line as they saddle up and fight for what is right on the Glory Trail.
Glory Trail, part of the Trail series by David R. Lewis. Available as an ebook at Amazon.com, Smashwords, and iTunes, and as an e-audiobook at Amazon and Audible.com.
Welcome back out to the Ames ISU Ice Arena. Joel Becker and Gary Scabona. Kansas City Jets, Ames Cyclones scoreless as we get started with the second period of play. Teams at center ice.
They got shots 5-2, us.
Seems a little low, but okay.
Yeah.
And we're quickly underway here in the second period as the Cyclones ice it almost right off the face-off. 11 seconds in, we'll get a quick whistle and a face-off. So, the Jets had some decent opportunities.
They did, yeah.
Overall, they for a team that was playing late at night on a Friday that they're not used to, I thought they put in a pretty good first period.
Yep.
Shibig off the draw and near the dot, played it back, now sends it back of the net. Over for it is Bristow for the Cyclones. He tried to play it up the boards over there, filing. He got it down low, but he couldn't get possession of the puck. It comes up the near side boards, and now working ahead is Whiff. He'll work into the zone. Whiff into the corner. Plays it back out to the point. Long shot. Oh, that was off the stick of Schulenberger. And had to be alert there, did Martin, as the Jets will. No, they wave it off at the last second.
I think they thought the Ames guy hit it, but I thought our guy did. So
either way, it wasn't called, and so the Jets and Riggs gets the puck, gets it across to Ekton.
Joe, you probably noticed you won't be calling Jasper Nicholson's name. He's still got that injury from his foot. He got stepped on in the locker room and cut his foot open. But they gave him stitches, but I guess he went to see the doctor, and I think he might have little tendon issues that the emergency room didn't see.
Wow.
So he's got to go back again this week and get us reassessed. Hopefully there's a potential for surgery. Hopefully that doesn't have to happen.
I'm sometimes surprised that doesn't happen more often. I was actually thinking about that literally last night in my own locker room.
Yeah.
When the guy next to me, got up to get a beer or something. And I'm like, that was really close to my feet.
Yeah.
So puck along the near side boards.
I don't understand, Joe. Why, if it's a beer league, why are you having beer in the locker room?
Well, why wouldn't you? That's why they call it that.
Yeah. Well, I thought it'd be on the bench.
Well, we have that too. Austin played it back. Norman across on the right point. Ekton, a long shot that was stopped to the defense. Gets it back. Another shot. That was just wide. 2 minutes in here of the second period. Still scoreless in Ames. To get it back to the line. Austin kept it in. He just fires it into the open corner. And Van Meer.
I'll tell you one thing, Joe. It's cold in this rink. I'm glad I keep my beanie cap in my coat pocket.
Good idea. Always need to be prepared.
Yeah.
The Cyclones play it all the way down into the Jets' end, and it will cross over their end red line, so another icing call against Ames. With 12:44 left to go here in the second period.
It just amazes me this rink does everything, like the penalty box, and they call up here and give the penalties, and the music's up here. It's a little different setup.
It is.
Maybe they think they're in the I don't know, the NHL with the press, got to get to the press box area.
I think they're in the ACHA.
Yeah,
what they think.
Yeah, right.
Hey, they've had the Division I ACHA team for the Iowa State.
Yeah.
Cyclones. So anyway, comes back out to the point, kept in there by Toit. Into the near corner. Cyclones work it free. Chucky will play it down low. Corin and Moran, a couple of 22s after.
Slide up, 45, slide up.
And he does get it over to Tatursky. Now Chucky will play it off the boards, and he did manage to keep it in. Good job. Brenneman back of the net. Nobody in front for the Jets, though. Now Tatursky sends it back out to the point. Long shot by Toit. And Modlin saw that the whole way and took it in the belly and hung on.
Easy save.
3 minutes, 11 seconds into the second period. Jets and Cyclones scoreless. Shibig line comes out between Crab and Wood.
That could have been a tripping penalty.
Yeah.
No.
It's not so far.
No call.
Yeah. Shibig plays it back out right point. Donovan pinches up ahead. Able to keep it in for a moment, but then the Cyclones clear it. Amon will go back for it in his own zone. He played off the boards, but didn't get it out on a probably unwise backhand play.
Yeah.
Goes back of the net. Cyclones dangerous here. They play it out straight away. Shot from the point that hit a leg. Never did get through. Now they center it, but nobody there, and it comes all the way out to center ice. Amon with it back of his net. Plays it up the boards. Crab couldn't get it out. A lot of reaching going on right now for the Jets.
Well, kind of like Emmer was saying, he's not happy with the puck when it's our zone, JV or varsity, and we can see why. It's taken the Jets a little while to get this out of the zone right now.
Bristow, a shot that was blocked now ahead.
This is a chance for a breakaway.
He'll get to it, and he plays it in front. And Crab, was a good little poke check there by Modlin to break that up.
Yeah.
If he could have managed to make the pass a little further away from the goaltender.
Right, he might have had a chance.
Yeah.
He kind of did a 360 spin. Kind of hard to catch your vision in that particular situation. But a good try, for sure. All sides.
Yep.
No?
Yeah. It was. They just were waiting for him to they were waiting for him to touch up. So we'll get a neutralized face-off here with 10:20 left to go in the second period. Cale Smith line comes out with Norman and Riggs. And they do get it into the zone, but only for a moment as the Cyclones come right back out. Here's Ekton with it in his own zone. Oh, he played it across for Austin. That was a little dangerous, but they got away with it. Norman along the near boards. He had it knocked away. Feeding over there for the Cyclones. Jets do get it out to center ice. Now it's picked up again. Puck bounces around, eventually comes out to Norman. He'll work right toward the middle. Norman now on the right side. At the dot, a shot score! Jackson Norman gets the Jets on the boards, and they lead it 1-0.
Did that come from Cale Smith? Let's see.
We'll take a look when we have an opportunity.
Let's see what they announce.
So here's a look. Yeah, it definitely did.
3 from 37.
And he just worked around to this side, and then when he gets to the dot, he just fires it here and right over the glove side. I mean, off there, that actually hit the bottom of the crossbar. So he roofed it. So the Jets take a 1-0 lead. Got a quick whistle off the center ice face-off. So, I mean, again, I'm sure, Coach Ratto would make that, point that out to the team in terms of, when you work hard like they have been doing, eventually the goals come.
Goal by number 3, Jackson Norman. Assist from number 27, Jackson Riggs. Number 19, Dylan.
That's got to be 37.
So here's a shot from Ekton. Oh, that one
it was
tipped
actually
just
37.
wide.
I'll give it. I'll let Josh know. Not 27. Yeah, I know. You only get to go with what you can see. Yeah.
So back of the net. Here's Brenneman with it. Plays it up the near side boards. Again, the referee kind of got in the way a little bit. And they still fight for it in the near side corner. Brenneman back in the net again. We had Tursky in front. I'm not sure he didn't know or just decided not to send it that way. Corin now to Tursky. He'll come around. Oh, he tried to play it back to the point. Austin there, a bit of a bouncing puck, did a good job to keep it in. Tursky straight away with it. A shot, and that was off the stick of a Cyclones player. He lost his stick, though. Comes in, backhand shot, and a save by Modlin. And he was able to cover up. Jets dangerous on that play. Couldn't find the back of the net, though. Lead at 1-0. We are about a minute away from the halfway mark of this game. Shibig line out, comes back out to the point. It's Toit. He just sends it cross corner. Nobody there for either team, and the Cyclones pick it up. They'll play it back out again. Toit at the point. Tried to send it down low. That was broken up. Back the other way. Here's Whiff with it. Whiff along the far boards. It was knocked away. Toit couldn't maintain control, though. And now it's Barrett. His sharp angle shot and a save by Martin. He'll just swallow that one up for a face-off. 8:12 left to go here in the second period. Jets on top 1-0. 37-27, easy mistake to make.
Oh, absolutely. We can see if we can get it corrected.
Shibig comes back, and Donovan.
That was actually a nice rifle by
It was a terrific shot.
Yeah.
There's Uvodic along the far boards. Couldn't get a stick on it. Comes right through the middle. Nobody there for either team. Donovan will try to pitchfork it ahead. Filing got it to the line, and now Shibik got it out to center ice. Taken over by Baumgart, though. He takes a hit, and the Cyclones dump it in. Martin leaves it for Donovan back of the net. Up on the far side, couldn't get it to Uvodic.
Yeah.
Little redirect by Baumgart, but that goes well wide. Now in the middle. Here's Uvodic trying to chase this one down. At least he blew up the icing as Schulenberger back for it. Sends it back of the net. And that goes off a stick and out of play.
What time did you get here today, Joe?
Just before you did. I passed the bus probably somewhere between Des Moines and Ames.
Okay.
So I got there maybe like 10 minutes later you guys did. New interchange, by the way, going up by 35.
Yeah, we noticed that.
I almost, missed it.
Yeah, we've not paid attention.
Well, I was going way over on the left side because you're used to that.
Yeah, exactly.
And now it's a right turn instead of a left turn.
I kept thinking, why is the bus driver staying in the right lane?
Yeah.
And now we know why.
Yeah. Thought maybe he was going to go down I-80 or something.
I didn't know what he was going to do.
Yeah.
We weren't communicating too well today. We told him to get off the Mill Civic Parkway to eat. He said okay.
And didn't.
And then and we said go all the way down. Like instead of getting off of Mill Civic Parkway and go to that Jersey Mike's right away.
Yeah.
We said go all the way down by the hotel, where we stay. And he said okay. Next thing you know, he's driving past it. We're like, what?
Straight away, shot right on, saved Modlin on a good shot there from Ekton. Here's Norman again, the goal scorer, across right point Ekton. Top of the circle fanned. It comes loose in front, poked toward the net. That was broken up, though, by Baxter for the Cyclones. Comes up the near side. Austin pinches in, then Norman tried to send it down low, actually hit Cale Smith with that shot. And then the Jets are offsides. They tag up. Now here are the Cyclones again, and Thiede, I believe, goes all the way into the corner. Ekton, boy, he made a really odd pass there. Ended up hitting the back of his own net. Now it comes in front. Thiede shot that was off, then a rebound, and that comes right in front. Martin had to make a save. Just sort of hit his body. He's lost his stick. It's behind the net. Somebody really needs to go get it for him. In the meantime, the puck is in the corner. Jets come away with it. And can they work it out to center ice? Yes. Here's Brenneman with it. That'll give Martin a chance to go get his stick. Brenneman on left wing, tried to work in front. Instead, he goes back of the net.
So actually, Ekton went and got it for him and brought it out for him. So they got shots up now, 13-5.
And it comes back out to Austin at the left point. He tried to send it down low. Didn't really have a good lane to get it on goal. And the Cyclones break it up and send it back into the Jets' end. Austin sends it across to his partner, Ekton. Left wing pass for Tatursky. Now in his own, Corin on left wing. In the middle, Tatursky. In Angola's shot. That was blocked in the defense by Finn Morant. And the Cyclones play it back into the Jets' end again. Toit back with it. Send it across for Chucky. Off the sideboards. Jets can't get it out as Tatursky had it knocked away, and Toit again. This time he'll try bring it up the far side boards, and again he couldn't get it out as it was knocked down by a Cyclones forward forechecker. Here's Wood with it, 2-on-1 if they hurry. Wood does get it into the zone, but the Cyclones did go back. He'll just pull up to try and make a play. Back out to the point for Toit. Winds up for a wrist shot and scooped up by Modlin, and he will hang on. 4:25 left to go, second period. And the Jets on top 1-0 on a Jackson Norman goal here in the second period. Face off to the right of Chase Modlin. It comes loose. Toyd couldn't keep that in. Jets do tag up, but the Cyclones have possession. They'll get it out to center ice. And goes off of Baumgart, so no icing here as Toyd goes back for it. Plays it up the far boards, but again knocked down. Crab over there. He tries to fight away with it, but the Cyclones, and then whiff comes away. He plays it back out toward the point. Walks the line and a shot right on the shot by Bristow. That was saved by Martin, who took it in the midsection and hung on. Under 4 minutes to go, second period. Varsity game coming up after this, and then it's off to Dubuque for tomorrow and Sunday. Kel Smith line comes out. Shot right on, save Martin again. And back in the net, Donovan. He stops and starts behind the net. Plays it across, and Riggs able to get it out to center ice, but couldn't maintain possession. They played up the far boards. Donovan ahead. Now here's Smith. Kel Smith gets it into the zone on right wing. Pulls up. Coming forward is Riggs. Has Norman in front. Got it to Norman on his backhand shot. And it's loose. Oh, Riggs was right there, but could not get it past the goaltender, as it looked like he got a little bit of his pad on it and steered it wide.
Just got a text from Bob O'Leary. Remember Bob O'Leary? Alex O'Leary played for us?
Yeah.
He just had his second son.
Ah,
yeah.
Wow.
Lives in Louisiana.
Jets dump it in. They tag up. Amon able to pinch up. Hearing stuff like that just makes me feel old.
Yeah, exactly.
2 kids for that.
Logan Lepica's going to have his first child.
Really?
AJ's got 2 now, 2 boys. Yeah. Jake Edwards has a daughter. So, yeah.
Amazing.
Sean Judd has 1 child, I believe. Counter Hanlon, I think, has a child. Yeah. So they're all. Sam Scamona, no children.
That's why you had 2 kids. So
yeah. Eventually.
You got grandkids, don't you?
Nope.
Oh, neither one?
No, my daughter's not even married.
Oh, okay.
Nope. She's younger than Sam.
Yeah. But they're both.
Lives in Scottsdale.
They're both old enough, though, to have.
Oh, yeah. Sam's just turned 31 and my daughter just turned 28. So, yeah, absolutely.
Jets try to get it out of the zone.
And Sam just got married, a year ago in November. So. Doesn't mean they couldn't have a baby right away.
Right.
Logan got married a week later, and he's already had his baby. So,
well,
yep, they're all growing fast.
At least we know he didn't have to get married.
No, that's true.
Here's Steed with the puck. He tried to play it on goal, ends up going wide. Steered to the corner by Martin. Puck was loose right in the front, but swatted away at the last second by the Jets defense. And now here's Shibik trying to work in. He's got Jovodic with him, and now comes
Filing.
out. And a shot, he scores. Filing.
Did that go off 18 or just
I
5?
think it did.
25. I thought so too.
And the Jets have a 2-0 lead. We'll have a chance to check it all out.
Should be 25. I thought 18 might have got it. Let's see.
Let's see if no, he didn't get the goal, but
no, the assist.
Yeah, I do believe so. Let's
Filing.
Yeah, let's see what we got. So the puck was steered into the corner, and Jovodic and Austin, and eventually Ekton was the one who swept it away there, and so technically he had possession.
See if
I know. So Shibik goes into the zone with it. He played it across, and I believe it did hit his leg here. Let's see if we can tell. So Shibik plays it in front. Does it go off of?
No, they said 19. It was 18. Okay.
Look, it hits his stick right
it should
there.
be 18 and 5.
Yeah.
Yeah, they're having a bad number. They're having a bad time looking at numbers. That was 18, not 19.
Yeah.
It's okay. Yeah, it was 18, not 19. That's okay. I'll get it.
Still.
No, I'll text Josh. Yeah. Yes, it was. He was. Yeah. Yep.
So there you go, 2-0 Kansas City. We're down under a minute left to go here in the second period.
18 was in front of it. Yeah.
So Norman with the puck. Sends it in on right wing.
It's not, it's not your fault, buddy.
Goes into the near corner, back out on the left point, but Amon had it hop over his stick. And so the Jets will need to tag up here. Half a minute to go in the period. Jets out shooting the Cyclones by quite a bit. Norman will dump it back in. Down to about 15 seconds left to go in the period. Riggs couldn't get a stick on it. Comes up. Amon knocks it down. And now Amon gets it again. He'll work into the zone. 7 seconds left. Comes loose out in front. Donovan with it. With time, a shot. Save.
Oh, it's too loose.
And they cover it up in the crease as the buzzer sounds to end the second period of play. And the Jets do go to the locker room with a 2-0 lead. So a good second period for Kansas City. They were able to get 2 goals and took a scoreless game and take a 2-0 lead as we go to the second period intermission. Take a break, get you the highlights when we come back here on Kansas City Jets Hockey.
Woohoo! Jeremy Franklin here from Jeremy Franklin Automotive. This week, everyone's talking about my sale. Why? Down payments are just $2. Trade-ins, I'll pay up to $4,950 over appraised value, even if you owe too much. Why am I doing this? Because it's summer, I'm excited about life, and you should be too. Now let's all say it together. It's my most outrageous sale ever, but only for a limited time. Call today, come in today, whatever you do, don't delay, because today's the day. Is your credit PU? You'll scream woohoo when we approve you. My one and only for the people credit approval process is the real deal. Woo-hoo. So get a nicer, newer car for just $2 down. And bring in your old clunker and get up to $4,950 more than what it's worth. Woo-hoo. This month only for the first 71 customers. I'm Jeremy Franklin. Come see us at Jeremy Franklin Automotive, South Kansas City. Call 816-523-6900 or jeremyfranklin.com. JeremyFranklin.com will you always be another satisfied customer.
Call 816-595-9000 for terms and conditions.
How you doing? Richie the Iceman Zamboni here for Kansas City Ice Arena. You know, my mother always told me, Iceman, there are 3 things every kid should know. How to ride a bike, how to make mac and cheese and not interrupt my soap opera, and how to ice skate. Well, the Iceman can't help you with your culinary difficulties with your children, but Kansas City Ice Arena can sure get you going with those ice skating lessons. Send your kids to Kansas City Ice Arena and they'll be skating like they grew up in Alaska in no time. Kansas City Ice Arena on Johnson Drive between 435 and K7 is setting up group lessons now for kids of all ages. And when kids are skating, they ain't getting into no trouble. They're having a good time and they're making new friends. Kansas City Ice Arena on Johnson Drive between 435 and K7 and online at kcicecenter.com. Put your kids on ice at Kansas City Ice Arena. It's cool.
I've been in a lot of locker rooms over the years, and you want to know who has the biggest nuts in town? Packer Fastener. I'm talking nuts, bolts, screws, everything commercial contractors and fabricators need, Packer Fastener has it. With the fastest growing threaded fastener inventory in the Kansas City area and more. Tools, safety supplies, abrasives, you name it. Plus, they ship anywhere in the U.S. with hella speed and accuracy. So don't get caught with your pants down. Get the job supplies you need when you need them. Shop PackerFastener.com. This Jets webcast is brought to you in part by Bicklemeyer Meats, Donovan Service, Edward Jones Investments, Gladstone Automotive Group, Goodwin Homeworks, KC Ice, Kansas Financial Resources, Myers Brothers, and Minding the Gap. Each week in public schools, Minding the Gap volunteers mentor children, host a Bible club, and encourage teachers so that children become better readers today and discover hope for tomorrow. Thanks to all the sponsors and supporters of Kansas City Jets Hockey.
Welcome back out to the ISU Ice Arena here in Ames. Joel Becker and Gary Scabona, Kansas City Jets hockey. Jets leading the Cyclones 2-0 as we are here in this second period intermission. The first period ended up being scoreless, and the Jets got both goals in the second. They would score for the first time about 5 minutes in. So as you'll be able to see here on this replay, the pass ahead, and so that's Cale Smith, as you can see, 37. They originally gave it to 27, up to Norman. Norman will enter the zone. He works over to the right side, and when he gets to the faceoff dot, he'll just rip one right there. And I mean, it was a really good shot. We'll zoom in for you and see if we can't follow this one as it goes past the goaltender. So there it is. You can see it's actually going to go over his glove and then hit the just the underside of the crossbar there and get into the back of the net. So you can see it, when it hits the crossbar right there, you can see it change direction and go down. So a very good goal for Jackson Norman, and the Jets end up taking a 1-0 lead with 9:46 to go in the second period. It would stay like that for most of the period, and then as the period was winding down, the Jets would get their second after Martin sends it into the corner there. Eventually it comes in front. Ekton is going to swipe this puck away. You see it goes between his legs, but he turns around and was able to knock it, and it goes off of a stick from a Cyclone player, and it is then picked up by the Jets, and Shibig heads back the other direction for the Jets. He'll work into the zone. He's going to try and center it to Jovotic. And what's eventually going to end up happening is it's going to go off his stick right there. His stick, and then I believe it actually hit his ankle or shin right there too. And it happens to, luckily for the Jet, it hops over the stick, and following the play, Filing, he'll just step into one here, and he goes through a bit of a maze of players. Tell you what, it was very close, actually. I would say that, in the NHL, that's a good goal. In USA Hockey, technically, we got lucky, because if you look there, Jovotic's skate is actually in the crease when the puck gets there. So there's the puck coming, and you can see he's moved his skate into the crease, and it gets past the goaltender. Barely. I mean, it didn't make any difference to, whether or not the goaltender made the play. I don't think it wasn't like goaltender interference or anything like that. But I'll tell you what, though, that actually did come close to Cash actually touching it on the way through. It didn't hit him, though. It was close. You can see it's going to go by him there on the low side, and looks like it went off the goaltender's, either his pad or his glove there, and then went up into the roof of the net. Overall, it was a very good. It was a very good shot by Filing. So we'll let you see it again here as he put it in the back of the net. And that's how we got to where we are. 2-0 is our score. We are in the second period intermission. The good news is, by the way, throughout this weekend, I'm going to have some senior interviews to play for you. But this being the JV game, we'll stick with one of David's stories for this game, and then I'll have over the course of the weekend quite a few. Finally got ready to get the senior interviews for you. So this is the story, though, with the very cold day on the last day of fall, is called Inside the Ice. Third period is coming up right around the corner. Jets lead at 2-0 here on Kansas City Jets Hockey.
Welcome to Theater of the Mind. My name is David R. Lewis. I'm a writer of short stories and novels, including mystery and suspense, paranormal, and westerns. I also perform a number of my stories and novels as e-audiobooks. The logical extension of all that was to inflict myself upon the world through the magic of YouTube. I invite you to join me for videos of some of my audio work, my take on writing, heartland memories from my youth and childhood, as well as questions and answers. Let's jump in with a heartland memory. We'll go back in time a few decades and see what it was like to be inside the ice. In the part of the American heartland where I grew up, there was a wintertime saying, "Ain't nothing between here and the North Pole but one barbed wire fence, and it's down." It got cold, and it stayed cold. It was not the bone-numbing chill of North Dakota, but it was cold enough that many a complicated snow fort built in early December was still an effective battlement 2 months later. Christmas was always white and the lake ice thick enough to support tractors. Then, one wonderful January, the town's water tower froze. The big people said that it was an exceptionally cold winter. To my third-grade cronies and me, winter was winter. In those days before Thinsulate and Gore-Tex, little kids were cold all winter long. It was the price we gladly paid for snow. But that particular winter, the lake ice reached nearly 30 inches thick, and the town's water tower froze. It caused a big flap among the adults. Such an event had never happened before. Our small town had only one tower in the entire water system, and melting snow for drinking water is a slow job with little return. Everyone assumed the heater in the tank atop the 80-foot tower had given up the ghost. Something had to be done. A disaster like this should never have happened and must never happen again. But to us, the little kids, a fairy tale had grown from the snow in our tiny city park. When the water froze, a portion of the tank's top was displaced, and unfrozen water cascaded slowly down all sides of the tower, freezing to the legs and support columns as it went. An 80-foot stalagmite of crystal clear ice was formed, tapering upward from a 40-foot base to the tank high overhead, and we kids, squeezing through fissures, could get inside into a room-sized interior. Ice walls were a foot or two thick, refracting light as a prism does, blues, pinks, greens, sparkling with distortions, dazzling to view the sun through, amazing to watch the colors splash on friends' faces as we stood inside a frozen crystal. It was a wonderful experience, etheric, nearly profound in some ways. There was no kidhood horseplay there, no pushing, no shoving, no shouting. Wrapped in those crystal walls, such behavior was beyond us. Inside our frozen cathedral, we barely even spoke. Superman's fortress of solitude couldn't compare to what we had. We would slip quietly inside, sit on the snow, and just look at it. Every view was different. Each moment changed the angle of the sun, and the colors mutated and shifted with its passing, ever and never the same. Those of us that spent time there were changed during the hours we were inside. Everything was so simple, so calming, so lovely. I believe our kid egos were pushed aside by that experience, and many of us reached a state of near meditation. Anything that can keep a gang of 8 or 10-year-olds silent and still for hours at a time must reach something deep inside those children. On the second day of the event, before the city employees ran us off and destroyed all that beauty, the Methodist minister came walking by and asked if he could join us. We made room, and he sat in silence with our little group for a time. As he finally rose to leave, one of the girls asked him if this was what heaven looked like. His face was gentle and serious when he spoke to her. "My God, I hope so," he said. To this day, I believe his reply was totally honest. It is said that we need to come to the truth as a small child. And as children, we came to the tower. It may not have been a religious experience, but it certainly was spiritual. It wasn't heaven, but it was close enough for a group of small children sitting on the snow inside the ice. At least, that's how it seems to me. I'm David R. Lewis. Thanks for dropping by Theater of the Mind and letting me share a Heartland memory.
back out to the ISU Ice Arena here in Ames. Joel Becker along with Gary Scabona. Kansas City Jets hockey. Jets and the Ames Cyclones getting set to go for the third period of play. Jets on top 2-0 with 15 minutes of hockey left to go. Team's back on the ice stretching. It's a late night here in Ames. We've still got another game left to go, as we are well in the 8 o'clock hour. The varsity game is scheduled for a 9:15 start, although hoping that we'll get going a little early on that.
You never know. Maybe just about right.
Yeah.
By the time this game gets done and they scrape and they do the announcing and they do the national anthem, be lucky we start at 9:15, buddy.
You're probably right. I'm just wishful thinking.
Yo, so am I.
Have we looked to see what places in Ames are open at 11:30, 11:45?
We're bringing pizza in for the kids.
You are.
Oh, that's what we're eating. You can have a slice. I ordered 24 pizzas.
Very nice.
So I mean, you can have a couple slices if you want.
It is.
Chances are having anything open.
It is McRib season at McDonald's.
Yeah. Oh God, no. I like McDonald's, but not that McRib. I tried it one time. Ooh, I'll never do that again.
Really?
Never.
Okay.
Ugh, disgusting.
Okay. And we are underway here in the third period. Jets with a 2-0 lead.
There's a place called Jeff's Pizza, which is very good. They're open until 2 o'clock in the morning.
Okay.
If you want to, I don't know if they sell slices or not, but the kids are getting Domino's. Jets budget can't afford Jeff's.
I understand.
Especially when you're ordering 20 pizzas.
I used to always go to Red Lobster. There's going to be a penalty coming up here on the Jets. First one of the game.
Yeah.
Early on here in the third period as they touch up. So I used to always go to Red Lobster during the tournament when it was here.
Right.
As because back in the day, it used to be a Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday tournament.
Yeah.
And then, of course, there was we had a couple where there were 2 separate weekends.
Right.
If you remember that.
Yeah, all through Sammy's high school.
Yeah.
Years it was 2 different weekends.
So I would do the Red Lobster. There was always Lobster Fest in March.
Oh, yeah, there you go.
And then
you could always go to Hickory. Isn't that the barbecue place here? Hickory is supposed to be the famous one.
They have.
I don't think it's gonna be open to midnight though.
I was gonna say, I don't think Red Lobster's open that late either. Power play here for the Cyclones as they clear it. Actually, they put it out of their own zone. Accidentally went beyond Barrett, but here's Amon with the puck. He kind of overskated it right in his own zone. Then he was taken down or fell. No call on the play. Power play for another 90 seconds here for the Cyclones.
It's supposed to be slippery. Everybody's falling down here.
Well, they did just resurface. Tatursky plays it up ahead for Amon, and he will play it off the glass and back to the line.
Oh, here we go.
Poked away, short-handed. Tatursky in on goal. A shot to save by Modlin.
Hit the pipe.
They did it.
Yeah, I heard a bang. I heard a ting, 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 ting.
So I thought he'd gotten a piece of it, but it also.
He might have, but it's still ting.
Yeah.
He didn't give him a shot. Well, we don't know.
Yeah, I was just going to say.
We don't know.
Jets cleared the length of the ice. They'll change up their penalty killers for the last minute of this power play.
Actually, on the score sheet, when I looked at it, intermission said 18 shots for us. They got 17 up there.
Yeah.
That would have been a nice little shorty.
It would have. Ekton in the corner will play it. Cross for his partner. And sent the length of the ice by Austin. Out of the net, Modlin, who's had a good game today.
Yeah, yes.
Off the sideboards, and the Cyclones will try and gain the zone again. As this is Baumgart. He works it on the left side. Got around Norman. Back in the net, Ekton over there. He's able to take over. Bristow couldn't knock it down. Now he does get it. Plays it in the middle. Barrett. He tried to whack it toward the net. That was blocked to the defense. Puck still loose there in the high slot, though. And a shot and a save by Martin. Rebound picked up by the Jets, and they send it the length of the ice. Penalty is over. Jets have killed it off. So the Cyclones 0 for 1. The Jets 0 for 2 on the power play. Acton will dump it in wide of the goal. Back for it is Baxter for the Cyclones from Ames. Crab over there along with Wood and Shibig. Cyclones get it out to center ice. Now they get it into the zone. After forward is Barrett in the corner. Now he got it ahead for feed, but couldn't do anything with it. It comes up the near side boards and out to center. Barrett will dump it in again. Austin back for it in his own zone. Cross for his partner Acton. Up ahead Wood in the middle. That was a ill-advised pass, but they got away with it as Shibig trying to work in. Shibig is shot right on, saved by Modlin, and the rebound cleared down the ice.
They're not giving Martin the save because he didn't get that last one either. He still got 7. They're showing us for 19. Oh, we got it wide. He's got him wide.
Wood, he couldn't catch the pass, but now he catches up to it. Sharp angle shot, save, and the rebound picked up by Shibig. He'll play it back out to the point. Toit across for Chucky. Chucky a shot that was tipped wide. Rebound though, Jets still have it. Right point once again. Toit across for Chucky. Top of the circle. His shot right on. Save Modlin and he will hang on. So some 3 or 4 good chances there by the Jets. Couldn't find the back of the net there, but they still lead it 2-0 with 11:05 left to go regulation time.
So I got this from Dog. Hate to be that guy, but the guy who's running the cameras way too fast. So there you go. Just slow it down a little bit.
Too fast.
That's what he says. He's moving the thing way too fast.
He's probably talking about the zoom.
Yeah. Must be.
Here's Toit. Everybody's a critic.
Close. Yeah, exactly. He did say ha ha ha. Oh, I thought it said ho ho ho. No.
There you go. Icing the call. Well, that's it. We're cutting your salary in half.
Sure. The old assistant coach is throwing bombs out.
Face off to the left of Will Martin. And Brenneman able to get it out to center ice. 3-on-1.
We got a 3-on-1.
Trying to work into the zone. Tatursky following up a shot by Brenneman. And he missed everything.
He didn't even look to anybody.
3-on-1. Like you said, he didn't even look for the pass.
Didn't even look to anybody.
If nothing else, you hope to look off the goaltender.
Yeah, exactly. And when you don't look, you got no chance.
Tatursky plays it in.
You know, the only thing I got to say about that, if you're not going to look, you better bury it. Because otherwise you're going to have all the coaches going, what the heck was that all about? And even some guy in the booth.
Jets trying to hold it in the zone. It's taken by Baumgard. Now Slivka, he lost it, but the Cyclones do get it out to center ice. Trying to work in with it. Nelson, he works into the zone. Overskated. Austin will take over, plays it up ahead, and now it's taken by Corin. On right wing, works in.
Kind of by himself there.
He's trying to pass it off the boards to himself, but that was broken up. Amon will dump it back in. Jets tag up. Under 10 minutes to go regulation time. Kansas
Jets
City
tag up and change up.
Kansas City on top 2-0. Norman trying to work in. He had it poked away. Puck back of the net. Bristow there for Ames. Knocked down by Smith, but he knocked it ahead with a glove, and it went right to a teammate. So a hand pass has been called against Kansas City. 9:34 left to go. Neutralized face-off.
You know one thing I noticed this year, Joe?
What's that?
We have any parents text me saying, can you give a shout out to this person, that person?
You know what you just did?
I just gave a shout out to everybody.
Well, no, you just told them they could.
No, they can't. Never mind. Changed my mind.
Acton will dump it in.
I'm giving a shout out to every relative who's listening that's not with the Jets or anybody back in Kansas City who's listening. Nice shout out.
Here's Norman back of the net. I guarantee you there's at least somebody sitting at home saying, I didn't know we could do that.
Can you give me a shout out to my Grandma Lucy?
Yeah. My dog?
No.
And here's Smith mocking ahead to Riggs. Riggs trying to work in. He'll go back to the net, out to the far side. Try to play it out to the point. That was broken up. And the Cyclones get it out to center. Austin with it. Oh, he played it off the side boards. And the Cyclones knock it down. Now back in the net. Smith over there to take it. He takes a hit. They tried to center it. Boy, they had a loose guy right in front. But the puck never got there. Now comes all the way back by the point. It was kept in by Baxter. Came right through the middle. Steered wide by Martin. Now here's Bristow again. His shot goes high in the air but goes over the net. Now Baumgart again. Plays it back out right point. That was blocked. Filing almost had a breakaway the other way. But now here's Riggs able to play it ahead. Trying to work into the zone. Good job defensively by Brady Baxter to break that up. And he'll work back the other way. Now it's Barrett. He gets into the zone. His shot was blocked by Shibig. And Toyd will take over. Plays it up the far side. Filing couldn't catch up to that pass. Toyd again in his own zone. He'll go for a skate. Back of the net. Comes out the near side. Plays it up the near boards. Baxter kept it in, but the Jets knocked it away. Now it's carried on by Folkers, and a shot, and he scores. Tate Folkers breaks up the Will Martin shutout.
Well, the thing about that, Joe, is we had 3 chances to get it out of the zone and didn't do it one time.
Absolutely.
That put Martin in a bad spot. So, well, here we go. Jets hockey. Everything's JV hockey. It's got to be exciting all the time.
So they're, like you said, they had that opportunity. And it was a good shot.
Yeah, well, great shot. Yeah.
By Folkers. And, you know, the thing is that as well as the Jets have been playing, this is now a 1-goal game.
Right,
Anything can happen. I mean, there's still half a period left to go.
A lot of time.
But, you know, even as things go on, as that goes to the side of the net, covered up by Modlin, if the Jets, you know, who do, as we know, have a tough time scoring themselves, you could find yourself with a pulled goalie at the end of the game scrambling around. We'll see what happens.
Yeah, it's going to get close now.
So Corn on the draw, got it back to the point. Amon, they'll just play it down the boards. It goes all the way back into the near side corner. Jets play it back in the net, trying to work out in front. Backhand shot by Brenneman, and I'm not sure if Modlin got a piece of it or ended up off the side of the net. In the meantime, the Cyclones take over. Nelson, he had to take it away, but it's carried on into the zone. Daters now back of the goal line. Amon for the Jets. And he looks to break out to center. Pass for Brenneman. That eluded him, and so this will be an icing call against Kansas City. 6:45 left to go here in the third period. (2-1) our score. Well, we'll keep all of our viewers on the edges of their seat, right?
Exactly.
Kel Smithline is out. Oh, right off the draw, came right on goal. Martin steered it aside. And they do get it out to center ice. Riggs trying to chase it down, but Bristow got there first. He'll work back the other way. 3-on-2 if they hurry. Jets do a good job of getting back. And then Ekton broke that play up and got it out to center ice. Norman trying to chase it down. He did get it into the zone, but couldn't get control of the puck. And back the other way, Nelson. Now it's 4-on-2, trying to work into the zone.
For a trip.
And a backhand shot there by Wayers was wide of the goal. I'm not sure they realized they had a 4-on-2 situation.
Yeah, I don't think so either.
Bristow kept that in at the point, though. Austin back of the net. 6 minutes to go in regulation time. Jets and Smith across for Riggs in the middle. Couldn't handle the pass, but Ekton, he will just dump it in on goal. Long dump-in shot was handled by Modlin. And up the near side boards, it gets past Ekton and down into the Jets' end. Back for it, Crab. He did get there first ahead of the forecheckers.
I'm surprised that wasn't icing.
Well, I think they ruled like he could have played it.
Yeah.
5.5 minutes left to go. Puck in the corner, comes up the near side boards. And Crab able to kick it away. Now Wood with it. Got it out to Shibig. And now here's Crab. He's got a step in on goal all alone. He fakes, he shoots. And Modlin the save as he went forehand, backhand.
I think it came right off a stick. He really didn't get a good shot. Good move, though.
I'm sure he would have wanted to get a better shot than he did.
Yeah, good move. Just couldn't get it. He couldn't get it lifted, basically, what it come down to.
Yep. Jets still have it, though, in the Cyclones' end. Oh, the puck comes loose, and now here comes back Ames. trying to work into the zone. And working in is Barrett. He skates around near the left point. Now top of the circle, a shot and a glove saved by Martin.
Yeah.
And I tell you what, that's a bit of a screen there.
It was.
So it was had to have that quick glove in order to keep this one a 1-goal lead for Kansas City, 2-1 with 4:44 left to go. As we get closer, we'll start keeping an eye over on Chase Modlin on our right side for Ames to see if eventually they will pull him if things stay the way they are. Tursky couldn't get that out. Toit sends it across. It goes off and out to center ice. Dumped back in, but that was offsides. So over under, what do you think the chances are in Kansas City that gets called an intentional offsides?
Oh, 80%.
At least. They love that call there for some reason.
Yeah. Exactly.
Off the face-off, Jets trying to chase this down. Brenneman gets it back, and then it has a man in front.
Oh, went off the net.
Yeah, otherwise, Corn was right there in the slot area. Now he gets it back. He's got it to Tursky, a shot right on. And a save. Then Brenneman.
Oh.
And his shot, that hit traffic in front,
I don't think
too.
that made it through. But I do like the sequence.
Toit with it, sends it across for Amon. Do we know if something's going on with Chucky, or did they just change partners, do you think?
I don't know.
Here's Amon trying to work in on right wing.
Doesn't look like anybody's injured.
He plays it down low. Brenneman couldn't get the pass. Comes out to center, and that play just offsides. Wow. Corn trying to work in, but on the far side, one of the Jets had not quite cleared the zone when it came out. I don't.
Yeah, they might have changed partners because Amon was playing with.
But I'm trying to remember the last time I saw Chucky out there, and it's been a while. It's Austin and Ekton out there right now.
He's on there on the bench right now. We'll see.
Yeah. In the meantime, here is Austin. He'll send it right wing for Riggs. Works into the zone. Jackson Riggs into the corner. Oh, he gets taken down, and there will be a call.
I was going to say.
Yeah, they had the delayed call, and as the Ames Cyclones touch up, the Jets are going to get their third power play. Big opportunity here with 3:38 left to go. At the absolute least, you need to kill the. You need to get the 2 minutes off, and that only leaves them 1:38. But you'd love to get an insurance goal here.
Insurance goal here, and definitely don't give up with that nasty word, shorty.
Yeah.
Shorty, don't give up a shorty.
So it's Schulenberger off for tripping.
Another trip.
And they ring it around, but Austin there to keep it in at the left point. Jets on the power play. Oh, he came right through the middle. Riggs was there, but he apparently couldn't get a stick on it. Pass into the corner for Smith on the half boards. Now will play. He's trying to play it back to the point. Instead, he got to Norman. Norman trying to walk in front. He had it poked away. Then Riggs had it knocked away as well. Barrett plays it up the near side boards. They ring it around to the opposite side, but Austin comes over and keeps it in. He just gave it right to the Cyclones, and they'll send it down the ice. 45 seconds gone by in the man advantage. We're under 3 minutes to go in regulation time. Ekton with the puck. He weaves through the middle and in on right wing. Ekton trying to pull the trigger, but
he's got to get that deep. He's got to get that deep.
Well, he was trying to shoot it.
I know, but it wasn't good. Got it. Unless you snipe it, you're not getting them.
Austin back with it with a minute left to go in the power play. To Brenneman on left wing. He will work his way into the zone. Try to get it in the middle for Tursky. Now Amon over there. Sends it across Ekton. Ekton will dump it in.
It went in.
Scores.
It went in.
I don't think they realized it.
Is it in or outside?
Maybe it's on the outside of the net. Let's see. It definitely they're reaching on the outside of the net, so it's not a goal.
Okay.
It definitely got by the goaltender, but it ended up on the outside of the
little
net
pocket there
instead of the inside. And so we will get the whistle and a face-off. You know, the funny thing is they probably should actually take this face-off out to center ice.
Right.
Because it was our, because we shot it.
Right.
It did kind of go off the goaltender, but it wasn't really he didn't put it on the net.
That was crazy.
Yeah. Well,
I thought it was in too.
Cyclones actually win the draw and send it down. Half a minute to go in the power play. 2 minutes in regulation time. Wow. Tursky with the puck. Gets it out to center ice. Knocked back in. That would have been a delayed offsides. Now goes off the stick of Corn and was swept in by Bristow into his own
Don't get
zone.
a penalty.
Back of the net. Corn comes over and takes it away. Left it in the corner. Brenneman trying to walk in front, a shot, and I think that hit something, ended up going off the end boards, off the glass.
Corn's getting killed.
Yeah, he got knocked down a couple of times. And the team's back at 5 aside. We'll have to, again, keep an eye on the goaltender. Long shot goes on goal, so no icing. But Toit with the puck. Off the sideboards to Tursky. Crossing the middle for Wood. He's got Corn with him. And Tursky, shot by Wood, goes well wide.
Yeah, nobody back there either.
Nope. Ekton and Austin back out. Again, I got to think that there's something going on with Chucky.
Yeah, he hasn't been in.
Because he hasn't been in for a long time
Yeah, I'll
now.
find out.
Minute 6 left to go. We'll see if the Cyclones want to use their timeout here. I think they probably will. So a timeout has been called by the Cyclones. Not sure if they're going to start with the goaltender off with a neutralized faceoff here. But with 1:06 left to go, I mean, it'll be, I think they're going to have the faceoff near the neutral zone dot near the Jets blue line. So they may take a chance.
Just showing shots right now, 24 for us, 10 for them in the app.
So it's been a good performance for the Jets, but it's still only a one-goal game.
One-goal game, yeah. More nerve-wracking than you want it to be.
That's why Rado's going to have either no hair or gray hair soon enough.
Notre Dame's up. Do you care if I announce this one?
It's okay for me.
Notre Dame's
but
up.
spoiler alert for everybody else.
Spoiler alert. Notre Dame's up 17-3 over Indiana at the half.
Did you watch the Army-Navy game a couple weeks ago?
I watched a little bit of it. Yeah, Navy dominated them. It's amazing.
Which was, surprising.
Yeah.
And that made Navy the military champ because they had beaten Air Force earlier.
Oh, okay.
Again, they weren't.
They were 9-3. They didn't have they had a bad record. You know what I mean? But Army, the only loss Army had was to Notre Dame.
I know.
It's kind of,
That's why I thought of it when you mentioned the Notre Dame score. But anyway, all right. So 1:06 showing on the clock. The faceoff is deep. The net is empty, so we got an empty net on the far side. Jets do clear it out. Over for it is Bristow in his own zone. Riggs off trying to get it down. It comes loose. Ekton there. He'll just play it down the ice. It's picked up by Barrett in his own zone. Riggs getting all over him. They go to the near side corner. Smith over there to take it away. Smith with it. He was knocked off the puck. Still an empty net situation. We're down to 40 seconds left to go. They'll work ahead. This is Baumgart into the zone. He makes a move. Came straight through the middle, but then the Jets take it and they'll ice the puck.
So I got not in the right angle.
Nope. Needs to work on his pool game.
Yeah.
So with 28 seconds left to go, 28.6. There'll be another face-off to the left of Will Martin. With the net empty to our right.
Key face-off here by Cal Smith. Oh, he made a nice save.
Yeah, he won it.
Get it out. Get it out.
Norman off the
right
boards,
there.
and it does come out the center. Here's Smith. He's got Riggs with him. Smith into the zone. Oh, and he
got whiffed.
He had his stick lifted right at the last second. But now here's Riggs. His shot. That was blocked. Riggs again along the far boards. And they take it. 8 seconds
left.
Rush. It's 3-on-3 as they work in. Boy, that looked like it was offsides. And a shot. And that's going to do it. The buzzer sounds, and the Jets will win this one 2-1 the final. So Kansas City takes the first of 6 games this weekend against the Little Cyclones. They win it 2-1. I'm just kind of curious about this, whether or not this play was offside. So let's just take a look, because it obviously didn't make any difference because they didn't score. But I'm almost positive this play was offsides, and if they had scored, that would have been. So let's take a look. Here it is. So there's the puck. And let's see if he goes in ahead of it or not. So here it comes. And, yep, he's in it. He doesn't have his stick down.
Yeah.
That play is offside. And look how far it's actually offside.
He's right there, too.
Right, and the linesman there totally missed it. So if you want to use this for referee training later on, there you go. I was just curious whether or not that was the case. I thought it was, but
So
anyway, academic as the Jets end up winning it 2-1, the final score. So yeah, we still got another varsity game to go. It's going to be a late night here.
Yeah.
Jets win it 2-0. The varsity game coming up in roughly a half an hour right here on the Jets Hockey Network. Thanks for joining us here from the ISU Ice Arena in Ames. The final score, Jets 2, Cyclones 1 here on Kansas City Jets Hockey.
You gotta support the puck. Do I have to tell you this? And we're getting killed on the board. Hello. This is your territory, Grimson. Do your job. Grimson.
Hello? Hi, honey. What? Now? All right. The itsy bitsy spider climbed up the water spout. Down came the rain and washed the spider out. Out came the sun and dried up all the rain. And the itsy bitsy spider climbed up the spout again.
I love you, Daddy.
I love you too, sweetheart. Hey, it's my girl. You know, my daughter.
Love. Pass it on. A message from the Foundation for a Better Life.